All right, all right, folks. This is a cradle run. Well, that is if we get to do it. I think someone is talking about leaving the actual queue for cradle. Not sure why. It's a pretty good dungeon. It's pretty fun, but hope we get to do it. Oh yeah, good. We get to do it. I think. But I'm gonna test my theory on this decanter. My first run in this with the same group, I did the soul site, and it was about 9 minutes 46 seconds. Let's see how the decanter stands up with the same exact group. Y'all bear with me now. As I said before, I'm going back and forth with the decanter versus the soul site crystal. You know, we got mod 16 coming out, so the soul site crystal is not gonna be as efficient as it was before, and even now the decanter, from what I'm seeing, out DPS is a soul site. I can't believe that I haven't been using it sooner, but it will be the go-to enchantment, not enchantment, excuse me, artifact. It'll be best in slot primary for DPS. Even now, without DPS, the soul site, but the soul site is gonna get nuked by over half the stats, the buff that it gives, to where the decanter is gonna be the same. And let me point out the decanter right quick. This is the decanter of truffle essence. It's a bad freaking artifact that was broken at first, so no one used it. But now they fixed it a while ago. But even so, everyone still used the soul site. The decanter has been out DPSing the soul site ever since it's been fixed. So I don't understand why people, well, why the gamers have not been taking advantage of that. Here I am taking advantage of it, and from what I see, I should have been using it. Man, I should have been using it. Let's get everything up. There we go. Let's see where we're gonna be at with this thing. Let's see how long it takes us to smoke this down. We were just under 10 minutes the first run. Here we go again. Oh, by the way, Spartticus here from GDD Guild of GDD Alliance. One of the leaders, I'm one of the leaders of GDD Guild. And we're hardcore gamers, man, fun bunch, you know what I mean? Just a bunch of folks just coming together, cutting up. But this is our passion. Dungeons and Dragons never win. This is our passion, this is what we do. So if you play on the PC platform, look us up. Nice. So far, so good. Let's see where we at. All right, yeah, these guys are stacking up really good. Got a pretty good group here. Pretty good group here. A lot of DPS guys here. I mean, really strong guys. Get out of that red zone. boo-boo over there. Bring it up. Up. They missed it. See where we're. Oh, I'm at the top. Fast movement, guys. I'm somewhat of a fast-paced player. So forgive me for that. My eyes just kind of wander all over the place, but I'm deadlocked on my target. So. So far, so good. As you can see, the soul site's performing rather well. It's unbelievable the amount of damage this thing is putting out. But yet, you know, I can literally inspect the other people and they're still using the soul site. We got the jellies coming up, the jello cube, basically.
You have placed your faith in false gods, but fear not. Your souls will find meaning in the birth of a true.
I'm not kicking anybody. I'm voting no on that. You know, it's going pretty well. There's no need to kick anyone for making a mistake. I don't know why people take this too seriously. It's a successful game. You know what I mean? There's no sense in kicking someone. I mean, the dungeon's going fairly well. Watch out for that cube. And I'm doing this with the lightning that everyone speaks against so much. You know, just to each his own. flash crap. Am I? Oh, there we go. Try not to move too fast. Tanks here using into the fray, and it speeds up tremendously, you know. I mean, literally, look how fast I'm moving. Most people just let these mobs be and just get all the umbilical cords, but I like to kill the mobs. Last mob's taking down the members. There we go. We really do have a lot of strong players in this dungeon right now. Pretty good DPSs and buffers. DPS is nothing. Let me say this first and foremost. No matter how good of a DPS character you have, you're nothing without the buffer / debuffers, which is the DCs, the OPs, and Scourge Warlocks and Control Wizards. We're like pawns, you know. Without their buff, our damage is crap. So don't let nobody tell you how good they are with DPS and all this crap, saying they're the best in the game. It's all about buff, literally. Okay, here we go. Coming along pretty good. Oh my God. That is what I mean by the Into the Fray. They use the Into the Fray, and that's what happens. Oh my God, yeah. See how quick I jumped in the air, dude. It was ridiculous, but that Into the Fray does that. Man, that's speed buff that the Guardian Fighters, aka GFs, gives. There's another class that does a speed buff too, but when it's combined, man, it just shoots you all the way across the map. Oh, right now I'm kind of watching the crystal so I can see what's going on with the rest of the guys. They're about to kill him. But here, let me
finish what you started. Survive.
Yeah, they're laughing. See what we get out of here. A bunch of garbage. Nothing good. Except for the blood ruby. That's pretty good refinement. Which is used to upgrade our enchantments and gear. Along with that. And the black opals, all those are refinements. Rough AD, pretty decent. As you can see, I kind of got kicked off the side, so they got a little bit of DPS and they passed me right in the end. But as you can see, this is damage output. This is me, second place. You know, I was aiming for first, but I fell off. This is the damage output with the Decanter of Atropo. versus the Soul Sight crystal, which is here. As you can see, the Soul Sight crystal, the target takes 50% additional damage from your attacks for 10 seconds. And the Atrophal, which grants the boon of Atrophal buff for 20 seconds. This causes your power to deal an additional 2,000 damage on each hit. Each time, secondary buff, each time a damage is dealt this way, the duration of the boon of Atrophal increases by 1 second, and your damage increases by 1%, up to a total of 10 times. That means it stacks 10 times, so that's basically 10 single hits. You get the 10%, you get the 10 times buff, which gives you 10% damage increase. On top of that, 2,000 per hit you get, and it is a second per hit, which means you get 30 seconds instead of 20 seconds. Now let's talk about this damage thing. Your base damage comes from your weapon, which is literally, as you can see at the top, you see Exalted Bronze Wood. You scroll down, you see a castle. You scroll down even farther, you see 2,793-3,413 damage. That is your base damage. That is what everything is based off of. Everything else, such as your power rate, your crit, your armor pen, all that buffs that, all that multiplies that. Now, if you add 2,000 to that, that's more than actually 50%. So let's say I hit the max of 3,400, 3,413. 2,000, half of that is like, what, 1,700? So 2,000 is more than half. Then you got an additional 10% on top of that. So that's at least 60 plus percent for 30 seconds versus 50% for 10 seconds. See why the Decanter is better than the Soul Sight. Of course, when it first came out, it was broken, but it has been fixed since then, and the stats don't lie. So for people out there that thinks the Soul Sight is better, no, it's not. And as you've seen, with the Decanter as my primary, right here, it is nice. All right, guys, I'm